welcome to the Buddy Cop Fun Talk. We got your favorite buddy cops. I'm Folds. We got Chins. We got Twig.
Oh dear, this is gonna go badly.
We got Fat.
Sup?
And we got Chromo.
That's me.
All right, so what do we want to talk about today?
Well, I was looking at the news earlier today, and I actually found out that there was a man in Oregon who was running an illegal backyard gas station.
What the fuck?
Recently busted. You gotta think about what kind of Chad has a gas station in his backyard, and just like, yes, this is a good idea.
Yeah, let me put like a couple hundred gallons of highly explosive liquids in my backyard.
Obviously, in your septic tank.
See, that's really helpful because in Oregon you have to pump it. You can't pump it yourself, so he can just run it himself and just.
Well, that's the illegal part.
Yeah,
Well, no, he
That's
didn't
the
pump
only
the gas
illegal part.
into his septic tank. Like, I'm pretty sure that's where
No,
it's
I mean like when somebody came to get their gas, he just like, all right, I'm gonna do it for you.
made
still,
money.
it's
He probably sold it for cheap. Like 10
How
cents
much
a gallon.
money did that cost, and how much hope was he riding on when he just bought a bunch of gas and he was like, I'm just going to advertise this on MySpace and hope for the best?
MySpace.
Wait, did he just get like all those like red canisters and just fill it with gas and just?
He had to. He
I
had
need
to.
30 gallons of gas. He just grabs like 6 of them.
But then when I mean, if you wanted to make a profit, he'd
Those
have
can
to,
only hold about 2,
charge more.
from what I
Not
know.
the like big ones.
Well, oh, you mean like a jerry can?
Yeah,
I thought you meant
something
like
that.
one of the plastic.
I was thinking one of the plastic ones, but I feel like I've seen bigger ones. But maybe I'm
the
just
jerry
wrong.
cans are the big ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that guy was like an actual Chad, which leads me to the next topic of Tom Selleck. I believe it was Tom Selleck. He was growing.
His name's Tom, not Chad.
This is a different guy, right? So the
Chad Selleck.
yeah, everybody knows that. Anyway, Tom Selleck. I'm fairly certain he was running an avocado farm in his backyard. He was stealing water from.
Hold on. I have one thing to say. Why are all your stories just involving people in their backyards?
because it's just an interesting thing. There's a guy who kept a lion in his backyard.
You don't go to mybackyard.com look for interesting news stories?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
it's like the
actually-
it's like the
I have no
I
idea.
don't know. Probably not. I hope it is though. If it is, I'm gonna be so happy. Like I don't give a shit.com.
Sponsorship?
Where will we be posting this? Sponsorship from mybackyard.com. I love it. That's a good one. Anyway, so he was actually stealing water during the drought in California, and he was using it to grow avocados, and he doesn't even like
I heard about
avocados.
that. Was that
Yeah,
like
yeah.
last year or something?
I think so. I don't remember
Yeah,
when
I
it
feel like I
was,
heard
but I
about
mean, it
that.
was really weird. It's like the weirdest thing ever.
Why isn't
Well,
Tom
last year, I
Selleck
mean,
like
2018.
rich?
God, it's
Because
2020.
Yeah, but he closed a market on avocados
why would he want to do that though?
because he can have avocados and sell them to hipsters.
Yeah, I was
That's a
just gonna
good
say
point,
because
yeah.
hipsters.
Yeah.
Okay, that is fair.
Hipsters slash millennials, one of the two. Both of them like avocados.
and when you
Mainly
live in
hipsters.
Portland, Oregon, it doesn't matter.
That is a good point, but he was in California, so it was a little bit different. That's why it was illegal, actually, for him to steal
Do you know
the
which
water.
part of California?
I think it was Southern California. I don't remember.
Okay, I could see that.
That
Well,
makes sense.
the other thing is like they've been having a drought since like
Ever.
Yeah,
The dawn
ever.
of time.
Hey, they're not the ones on fire right now, though.
Hey,
Speaking
Australia.
of Australia,
Australia's on fire.
everybody likes climate change, right? Climate change affected 180 people, and they all went and started fires in Australia. And then celebrities were like, "Guys, this is climate change." And we're like, "Wait a minute." 180 people. That's an arson epidemic.
Yeah.
Like that's serious. But they've already been arrested, and we're still blaming it on climate change. I think it is, So I think climate is it's why terrorism is affected by climate change. You guys know that? Terrorism is affected by climate change. It's actually a thing. People believe that climate change is why ISIS hates everyone.
Oh, that makes the most sense.
and not
Of
just
course.
because they hate everyone.
Yeah, not just because they hate everyone and want
ISIS
people
is
to
the
die.
big problem right now.
Maybe it's because
Iran.
Iran is the problem.
Yeah.
Iran is a bunch of dumbasses.
Iran will surrender. I mean, just look at their name.
Yeah.
Iran.
Anyone else
Okay,
know
you're
the
running
song
away, you
Iran
freaking cowards.
by a flock of seagulls?
No, what the
Are you at
There's
Amazon?
a band
Wait.
called A Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yes,
never heard that
yes,
band? Yeah.
yes.
The song was featured in, I think it was GTA Vice City.
What the fuck?
Listen, do you guys
Was
not
it?
listen
Have
to the
you seen the
soundtrack for
haircuts
GTA
on them,
Vice
though?
City? Yeah.
Their haircuts are hilarious. They all have like owl marks and that kind of shit. Like a crested owl. They have that as their haircut. It's pretty great.
Really?
I know the band you're talking about. It's pretty good.
I need to see that.
Which
That
leads us
sounds
into
really
another
interesting.
interesting band, Flesh God Apocalypse.
My favorite band.
Excuse me,
Or
what?
everybody's favorite cover band, Five Finger Death Punch, because they don't have an original song.
Really?
All of their songs are covers, or at least they feel like they are, followed by Disturbed, who has a lot of covers, including one from Paul McCartney being Land of Confusion. That was the weirdest thing. I just realized that Paul McCartney sang that song originally, and then Disturbed was like, guys, we're gonna do a metal version of Land of Confusion.
Because metal is always better.
Well, I mean, the metal version of the Three Little Pigs by World of Goo. I made Robert listen to that. That was a good one. So, Robert remembers. It's a claymation music video, and it's one of the greatest things ever. If you haven't heard it, please go and look it up.
God, I think I've seen that.
I made you
horrific.
watch it. I
It is-
remember that.
Which
It
one?
is
It was so good.
So I want you to imagine, like, you know, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down, except that it says it like 4 or 5 times, and every time it just gets angrier, and it sounds like he's really constipated.
Yep.
That's all it sounds.
He's
sounds
also
like an
dressed
angry,
as the
constipated
Terminator
guy.
and rides a Harley.
Yeah.
Obviously, that makes the most sense.
It's great. They have like a scene where he puts on the shades, but it's all claymation and it looks like crap. But it's
I don't know
great
what
at
you
the
mean.
same
That sounds
time.
great.
Also, the pigs like to get high, apparently.
I mean, they're
I
pretty.
didn't
One of
think
them
the
does.
pigs. Well, yeah, but one of them. But he brought that to the others when he went to the
Well,
third
yeah,
pig's
and
house.
of course they're all getting baked in the house.
Yeah, because you know he's hotboxing it.
Exactly.
We all bake ham.
Well, yeah. You have to
Right.
bake your
They
ham,
just
bro.
did him.
Now the real question:
Right?
do you
Does
bake your
everyone not do
ham
that?
with or without pineapple?
Depends.
Depends on what.
Depends on the
It depends
situation.
on just how you're making it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's never had ham without pineapple. I know it.
That's not true.
I don't think I've
Name
had
one
ham
time.
with
In
pineapple.
one time.
You cook.
I've
you,
had it with pineapple.
you
definitely.
put canned pineapple, canned pineapple rings. You
Yeah.
put them on top of it. You know if you're fancy like that, you skewer them with toothpicks to keep them in place, and then you just put like a glaze on top of them. And you
I don't
bake
know
it.
why putting a piece of wood into your meat makes it fancy.
Because you have to pay extra for the wood.
Are you kidding me?
Makes
My
it
family doesn't
flexible.
have toothpicks on hand.
You are fairly broke. I mean, that is a good point.
Yeah, college.
Yet you still go to private school.
They paid half my tuition.
Damn.
Fair
That's
enough.
the only reason.
That moment when you can't get a scholarship because you're a white guy. We all feel
I feel that.
pain, right?
I feel that.
You have a scholarship though.
I got a lot
I want
of
to tell you why I have a
You
scholarship.
got a lot of them for theater though. That's cheating.
Yeah, I got a
That's
scholarship.
being good at
for
You had
band.
a talent. That's not the same.
I don't know if I'd call it a talent. I'd say it's a curse.
Just being retarded isn't really a talent, I guess.
It really depends on how you look at it though. Like if you enjoy doing it, which you don't, then
I
it's-
enjoy doing it.
You enjoy drumming,
Yeah.
really.
Are you kidding me? When I get on set and play like, okay, so most of our songs for Pep Band are classic rock, and that's
Fair
all
enough.
it is.
Okay,
It's
fair
classic
enough.
rock or it's '80s tunes.
Oh,
You just get
those
to
are
beat the
fun
shit.
to play.
It's great because it's the same exact beat, so it just allows you to screw around with
Literally,
solo whenever you have a
Kick
break.
snare, kick
Literally?
snare, dude.
Pop, rock, and like yeah, that stuff
Yeah,
that you
pop,
hear
sound of the
pop,
like
rock,
for
and
like
funk.
pep band style music is so fucking fun to play. It's
It
ridiculous.
is. Well, so I know one of the songs that we have. It's it's the Cupid Shuffle. Okay. Now at the beginning, you know how there's like the drum solo at the beginning of the song, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So in our written version of it, we have 4 measures, and he's like, oh yeah, you'll do a solo for all 4 of them. Like that just seems long, drawn out, and nobody wants to listen to that. Right. So I start with a beat for 3 measures, and then I just kind of go into something like random, hitting basically all the drums like in a descending order for like that last measure. It's like digga 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 boom. Like like we're talking like Hawaii 5/0 intro
Yeah,
level
yeah,
stuff. That's all you have to do, and it's great because the entirety of the band like falls into place.
Yes, homie. Wow, that was actually fairly good. Now you're moving into Yoda. I mean, you gotta find a happy medium between Yoda and Marge Simpson.
They're a little
Pick
bit
a
different.
pigment of your skin and stick with it, please.
Give me yellow or green, not both.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that racist?
No.
No.
Have you seen Marge Simpson? She's yellow. Have you seen
Listen,
Yoda?
the
He's
Simpsons
green.
aren't Asian. We've discussed this.
Unless
Well,
it's
I
Emperor
didn't say
Lemon's.
that, you did.
Wait, unless it's Emperor Lemon Simpson's YouTube poop, in which case they're all green.
Of course. Everybody knows that they have to be green.
Speaking of yellow things, though, can we talk about the Lego games and how fucking awesome those are?
Oh, they're
I mean-
so
Oh,
good.
hold on, hold on.
The only reason I
Well,
know Star Wars
depends
is
on which
because
ones.
of the Lego saga.
That's
yes,
true.
yes,
on so many
yes.
I've
levels.
seen 2 movies in the Star Wars universe, but I know so much about it because of the Lego.
All right,
Yes,
I'm gonna
Lego
go out
is
on a
the
limb.
best.
I haven't seen any of the prequels. I've seen Episode 4, haven't seen 5, haven't seen 6, and I've seen most of the new trilogy except for Rise of Skywalker because Nobody wants to see that.
Sadly,
I
I
do.
did, and it was really bad.
No, the
Yeah, I
thing
saw it
is,
twice because
Why?
okay,
The
so
only,
I
the
saw
only
it.
thing is I want to actually go back and watch all the Star Wars now, not because the storyline is good, not because it has good writing or good directing. It just looks really good.
Yes,
Like like visually, it looks
It is a-
really good. Like
it is a really good movie
I work at
visually.
the movie theater, and going through and doing theater checks, like it looks really cool. Like lightsabers are by far one of my favorite things ever.
Yep.
Like I'm not a super big fan of the Star Wars universe or franchise, but lightsabers are awesome.
Yeah, you
Oh, yeah,
Named
they're
the one
freaking
reason why
amazing.
people like Star Wars.
Exactly.
Lightsabers and the Force. That's all you need.
Yeah.
The Force is okay. Like when you look at it and stuff, like it's cool.
I mean, you're not really seeing anything. It's not something that you see. You just see somebody fucking fly across the room and then get choked
Did you ever
to death.
take
It's just
physics
BDSM.
and then just consider like the normal force, right? It's just kind of something we've assumed is a thing, but imagine like tapping into the normal force. Then you have the force and you're good. I just imagine that being incredible. And
Yeah, make
the-
life easy.
exactly. I imagine it. Like I got hit in the head 3 times with boxes today. And
deserve
I just
it.
imagine if I had the force, none of that
You know
shit
how
would
much
happen.
more work you could like do in like with lazier effort with the Force? You could just
lazier effort. I think the word you're looking for is less.
less. Yeah. Okay.
lazier effort. Same.
Look. Anyway.
Same, twin. Same.
Because then you could just like sit back in a lawn chair and just be like, and those like pile of boxes are now in the truck. I'm done for the day.
I don't put 'em
Like,
in the
Well,
truck.
here's the
I take
thing.
them
Like,
out.
does the Force take
You get the
a
point.
strain like mentally on you?
I feel
Like you have to
like
like
it does.
concentrate on stuff.
'Cause, like-
and,
Well, no, you do. Shown in the last one. What was it called?
Like every movie.
yeah, Rise
Yeah,
of
Rise of
Showed
Skywalker.
in, like,
Skywalker.
every
Well, they
single
showed
movie.
because Ray used it. Spoilers. Ray used it on that.
Whoa.
yes.
on the
massive
ship.
spoiler alert.
Well, she-
Massive spoiler.
It's not that massive, but
they
she
used
used it
it
on that
for-
ship,
Still.
and she was like really concentrating because she was fighting the other guy. What was it? Kylo Ren. They were fighting over it, so they were concentrating.
Did that
Christopher
scene,
Walken.
for those who have seen it, that scene where she's pulling down that like
Oh,
cruise ship,
that was fucking amazing.
Did that not resonate with you as a throwback to the Force Unleashed game, where that guy pulled down a full
Yeah.
Star
Oh,
Destroyer?
yeah.
That
I haven't-
was so
I haven't
sick.
played that game, but like, yes.
That scene.
So
I mean, you played Force
I have,
Unleashed, right?
yeah.
That scene where he just reaches up and just pulls a full Star Destroyer out of the sky is amazing.
It's yeah.
And the new Jedi game that just came out, that
Jedi
one,
Fallen Order.
yeah, there's one scene.
the half a game.
Spoilers for the game, which I haven't actually played. Just film theory. Matt Pat. It's great. Check it out, YouTube. Actually, it's game theory. My
I was
bad.
gonna say it's not a film.
But anyways, there's one point where you're supposed to fight Darth Vader, and you're supposed to lose the fight. Like you're supposed to escape. There's no way you can beat him because he's like, Anakin Skywalker's the chosen
Darth
one.
Vader.
He's super strong with the Force. There's one
better
point
than you.
in the underwater base where you like break through the window and like swim up to the top, and he's just there holding back the water. And Matt Pat goes in and discovers like all of the Force that he's actually using to repel that, and it puts that Force Unleashed pulling the Star Destroyer down puts that to shame. Like,
Water is powerful.
Yeah.
and
Especially
has
at high
no
pressure.
right to
Yeah,
be.
high
Yes.
pressure.
I'm pretty sure
no
he,
right to be.
the amount of force he's using means that he can lift like the Titanic fully loaded with all crew and people and everything,
God.
and like multiple planes, and gosh, I'll have to find it what he said, but it's insane the amount of stuff he does just without breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
And it's
That's because
crazy.
he's Darth fucking Vader.
Okay.
And he's a video
So-
game character. Are we forgetting about that?
He's a movie character. Thank you
So
very much.
okay,
in the
going,
game.
So going back,
He's
first
a
of all, I
Lego
didn't answer your question on why I saw it twice. That was because my brother took my family to go see it in Colorado, and then in California we took my grandfather because he wanted to go see it.
Okay, so you can't just tell your grandfather to go see it by himself like the lazy old man that he is?
Go fuck yourself. You get a senior discount. I
Well, you tell
know.
me you're not disrespectful to your
no,
grandfather?
there's more to it. We're not going to talk about that.
He's nearly dead. I get it.
Anyway,
We don't tune in on
Your
his
grandmother
deathbed.
But-
left him again.
so something like in the movie, I will say they've like gotten better at is like using the Force in more ways than just I can jump really far and I can just like lift things and throw it.
I can
It's
just
like
push
I
this
want
fucking
more
box.
plot holes in Star Wars. I want them to be like, how the hell did you do that? And
That
just
is
be like,
true.
The Force, done.
that,
all you
yes.
need. What the fuck?
That is also something I wish they had a little bit more of in it, but it's still like it's kind of
always
cool
like,
to see
no.
like we can pull a ship out of midair, or like even in like stop a laser blast. Like
Yeah, they did
that
that.
was just fucking amazing.
Can I just say though, I am mad that Ray just out of nowhere was able to use Force Lightning. That just pissed me.
Well, I
off.
mean, they explained it later.
They explained
Either,
it
I haven't
poorly
seen the
'cause
movie.
fuck that.
Yeah, Robert still hasn't seen
Hey
it.
Robert.
He's the only one who
hey
hasn't
Robert.
seen it.
Legit. Do you want to go see it? I have a free ticket I could give you.
So
The last time somebody gave a free ticket in this
paying?
group, it didn't work.
Listen here, Bucko. That wasn't my fault.
Never
Anywho,
shop at Costco.
You said you have a free ticket.
Yeah.
Are you willing to go a third time? Is that
I am willing
You
to
give
go a
it to
third
me and
time.
Chromo. That way, the two of us who haven't seen it can go and see it.
I think I'm gonna see it in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Not now.
Because
Why?
I have,
'Cause it's
I have a
garbage
friend who. wants
However,
to go
it
see
has to
too.
be
I
a
head back to
Cinemark,
college.
and it would probably be in like XD, which is like
I've seen.
biggest-
Cinemark's not too bad.
Yeah, but it's like a free ticket.
Yeah,
Cinemark's
I have
not
a
Regal, is
Cinemark
it?
as well.
Huh?
Cinemark's not Regal.
No.
No.
Yeah, then I
Well,
wouldn't be
it's a
able to
different
give it
brand.
Free, so I probably wouldn't.
Well, no, I have a free ticket as well for.
It's a different company. Entirely. But yeah, no, like that movie was actually like interesting in some ways.
I mean, like if you go back and watch the originals, like the first 3, the lightsaber battles are atrocious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
they
terrible.
are so bad.
That's why the Lego
But-
games are better.
And then on top of that, like what was it? Last Jedi. Like I was peeking over because my mom was rewatching on a plane to like re-understand what the hell happened in between. But not going to lie, there's some scenes in there that was just like,
Not
okay,
finished.
we have 2 Jedi / Sith in a room fighting, and neither of them have used the Force within like the entirety of the battle.
It's like
Yeah.
that's one of your most powerful things. You'd think you'd be using it instead of your
Like-
weird laser sword. Like
We've
fuck
seen
is
in the
wrong with you?
prequels, like was Anakin and like Obi-Wan like walking into a room just covered in smoke, and they just beat everything because they have the Force guiding them. This, it's like they can see everyone, and yet they're just like reacting to
You
everything.
ever imagine when like a Jedi gets shot and you're like, what the hell just happened? Like if you watch the Clone Wars, it's so lazy. Some of that stuff. It's like
You let that
straight up.
happen.
Yeah, it's just you wanted to die. You had a death wish and you
Yep.
killed yourself because you just let somebody shoot you in the face. That's your fault, dumbass.
Imagine losing a fight to Yoda though. He's a midget who can just jump really
Yeah,
high.
he's
That's
an
about his
autistic
best thing.
muppet.
Really disappointing that they gave him a child actor and made a Disney Plus movie
They
show out
did.
of it.
yeah, they did,
Straight up
basically.
gave him a child actor. That's a good way of putting it. Freaking baby Yoda. What a little shit.
Hate that little picture.
Stomp on
Has
that
anyone
little
seen The Mandalorian?
No.
shit. No.
I'm
Okay.
gonna start watching it when I go back.
Okay,
Because I
was
kind of
told
want to
was
see it
good.
just
From
to
what I've
like
heard,
figure out
it
what
looked
happens.
good.
Really cool.
From what I've heard,
Exactly.
it's pretty good. But at the
Yeah.
same
heard
time,
the same.
all the Yoda memes, it's like I don't want to
is-
see
Oh,
Baby
yeah.
Yoda.
It is
Yeah.
the most. I believe right now it is the most viewed TV series, right next to The Witcher.
That doesn't surprise me considering all the like free publicity it got from
Baby
all the
Yoda
memes.
memes.
Everyone's like, "Oh, that's so cute! I'm gonna binge watch
I
it
just
for an hour."
really
Basically, if
hope
anything
it's
becomes
starting-
a meme, the amount of publicity for it is just
yeah,
It's starting.
That's what happened with
it's
the
starting to move
Cybertruck.
that way, but I really hope that Baby Yoda does not become the next like Facebook mom minion meme.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
no.
God, that would kill it so
Chromo,
fast.
Chromo.
You know that's gonna happen.
I really hope not.
It's
Exercise. I thought you meant
mean,
extra
it's
fry.
Nobody
Cute
liked
Baby
the
Yoda,
minions in
get
the
it?
fir-
Because he's ball shaped, because he's small.
Nobody
funny.
liked minions in the first place, so it was okay that the Facebook moms. Took
I'm
it.
sorry, no,
we don't care.
Toddlers liked Minions, and I liked Minions because it was the best.
I like
fucking
Minions.
I
What,
could-
the
I
Minion-
could-
wait,
now-
are we talking the Minion movie or the Minions into the Despicable Me
Yes.
series?
Well, I think it
Yes.
started.
I think they
the
were an
Minion-
interesting concept in the first one. I thought they were kind of funny.
'Cause
then.
not
And then,
gonna
like in
lie-
the second one and the third one and the Minions movie, that's when it got bad.
No,
like in the
'cause
first
not
one, they had
gonna
some
lie,
good comedy.
I
and then in
watched the
rest
Minion
of it was
movie
kinda
because
bad.
I was bored on a flight
Yes.
once.
I've seen it.
It hurts after a while because
Yeah.
it's just minion noises,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
just
it's
like
basically
there's
like
no
ow.
simlage or whatever, you know, the
Yeah.
Sims speaking. It's basically that, but a movie. And just imagine like I can only watch like 5 minutes of that until I want to blow my brains out. It's just immediately
Yeah.
Well,
like
then
I wish I
power-
had a 12 gauge right now,
Right.
kind of thing.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I think the Minion meme problem started like on the second movie, and then it just kind of
Problems.
yeah, because that's when memes started becoming like way more popular, and then
Well,
everyone
here's
was like,
the issue.
Yeah.
They made the minions a main feature of the movies. Rather than
Yeah.
keeping them what they were, minions,
Yeah. Mhm.
they said,
Yeah,
hey,
like a
guess
feature.
what? Let's make them true characters. It's like no,
They're
that's
not
what we
characters,
asked
that's
for.
the thing.
We asked for them to be there for comedic relief, and that's it.
Yeah, there's only like
They were
a
the
handful of them that were
explanation
just
for
That
why
way
they
we don't have
done
to watch the
quickly.
Their
horrors
point
of
is
adoption.
let
Let
Steve
Steve Carell drive the movie like he's supposed to.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's
It's kind of the point. I mean, like,
Hell,
that's why
Speaking of which,
Groove.
has anyone seen the third Despicable Me? Because
I
like
have.
I fell asleep like 15 minutes into it
It's
because I was
not
just
great.
like meh.
It's not that
not
great.
great. It's
but,
boring.
You know, the problem
Yeah, I
with
think I have
sequels,
seen it, yeah.
the problem with sequels is that, you know, you saw the first one, you know the sequels are always going to be bad, but you watched it anyway, and it's shit, but you still watched it, so you're just giving them more
There
money.
are some movies where the
Excuse me,
sequels
Cars
and
2?
the
I think there
what
are
is the trequel? Trequel, yeah.
calling it a
where they are
trequel.
good.
there are
Trilogy.
some movies.
Trilogy, yes.
There are some movies that do it really well where they make the first movie and then they make the second movie, but they make it sticking to what they are rather than leaning on
Yes.
something that did good in
Right.
the first movie.
Yeah.
Here's a
Like if you look at Frozen, the first movie did really well, and then they're like, oh,
Yeah, it did.
everybody loved Olaf, so in Frozen 2, they
Don't
lean
spoil it, you
very
piece of shit.
heavily on Olaf. I'm
Yeah.
not spoiling anything. They just lean
Better not.
very
However,
heavily on Olaf,
there's also some
and it kinda
movies-
killed the movie.
There's also some movies like How to Train Your Dragon where they just build
Oh,
constantly
yeah, that was
movie
so
after movie
fucking
after
good.
movie, and they nail it.
Can we talk
Another
about
good
how
example of this would
awesome
be
How to
Ice
Train Your
Age.
Dragon is?
Oh my
first-
god,
the
that
first two
movie's
were good.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I've like rewatched it 8
Well,
times.
I just want to talk about How to Train Your Dragon, all of them, because they also had a TV show that they had on for
Yeah,
a while,
and
which
a
I
Netflix
binged.
series.
TV show.
It's so good.
and a Netflix
It was
series.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's really nice about the Netflix series, because I binge watched the shit out of that.
Was Eraser's Edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was so good because you can just like watch all of them and they don't kind of shit on these old topics and just burn it. They give you new dragons that do really cool shit and then
But the other thing is, it
so
links
cool.
the first movie to the second
Yeah.
movie, and everything makes
exactly.
sense.
So another one going back
So
to my
good.
topic of sequels not leaning too heavily on something that did good in the first one. It's not out yet, but looking at just like the poster and stuff and the title of the movie for the new Birds of Prey movie.
Yes,
like
Birds
the
of Prey and the
sequel.
Miraculous Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Exactly. Like Suicide Squad came out and everybody loved Harley Quinn, and so like,
So they're
all right,
going to
so
make a
we're just
Harley
gonna
Quinn,
make another movie.
oh
We're
dear.
gonna say it's with these other characters, but it's
It's a
mostly
Harley
about
Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And I think ultimately that's gonna kill the movie.
Well, so
That's-
well,
yeah, I
they
just
had a
don't
second
know.
trailer for the movie that dropped I think yesterday or today or something like relatively soon, and I watched it. Now the first trailer, if you've seen the first trailer, it's just like, wow, this looks like a girl's action flick.
Oh, good.
The second trailer
Yay, Atomic
makes it look
Blonde again.
well
again for the
gosh.
fourth time.
Well, but the second trailer, you look at it and they try to go more in depth with it, give you an explanation for it. But here's the thing: it starts out and it's like, oh yeah, well here's the reason why all this is happening. Right. And it's like, get it? Look, she's sat and on a couch because she's a woman. Ha 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 ha. That's mostly the jokes for it.
Let's
It's,
talk
look,
good
it's a woman
action.
movie.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Rather than trying to make it true to the characters, they're saying,
Right.
shit, we really screwed up with Suicide Squad. How do we make it so that people can't hate it? I know, make it a feminist movie.
Yeah.
They can't do anything about it then.
I mean, Ghostbusters.
Oh,
We all
God.
hated that, right? I didn't even go to see it.
Never saw
Did
the
you
movie. so
know
it's
that
disappointing.
half of Ghostbusters' budget was paying Melissa McCarthy?
really
The movie cost
I could
50
see that, yeah.
It cost $100 million. Melissa McCarthy was paid $50 million.
Are you shitting me?
Half of the movie's budget was Melissa McCarthy's
How much?
paycheck.
How much did they make?
I actually
Wow,
never
really?
seen the movie. I just saw the trailers. The only reason I didn't see is because I love the first one so much because of like Bill Murray and all that
Did
stuff.
you know they're making another one?
Yes, I've
Oh
seen
my
it.
god!
Really?
Are you
The
shitting
kids,
me?
no, it looks like Stranger
yes,
Things.
the original- I
It looks
believe
like
the
Stranger
original
Things
one's right.
Ghostbusters, and it
It's
looks
like-
sad.
it's
Oh
with
my
kids.
god, I want to see that.
And they discover like the Ghostbusters stuff.
Oh,
like a shed.
I don't
did
know.
see that.
I
the
wanna
new
see
Ghostbusters.
that.
I don't know if I like the concept or not because right now it looks like
But,
they're trying
yeah,
to ride
maybe.
on the same train that Stranger Things did.
The only
hope
thing
they
I want to
do.
see with
Stranger
that
Things
is
and
have
It.
the only thing I really want to see with that is have all the kids get dressed in the Ghostbuster uniform.
They-
They're all
I
like
think
way
they
too
do.
big, so they got like the sleeves go over, and they're
Like,
like
ah,
trying to
shit.
hold onto the pack that's like dragging on the ground. I want them to be like 3 in
think-
this movie. That's what I. That's
So you
what
want
I,
Ghostbuster toddlers? Is what
yes.
you're saying?
You know, like
You
the
want
Scooby Doo.
You know Muppet.
Whatever.
You know Muppet Babies. You want that, but Ghostbusters.
No, I want Scooby Doo like babies, but I want that. I
That's
want
what they did in
that.
that new Scooby-Doo movie.
It's closer. I don't remember what
Yeah.
it's called. You know what I'm talking about, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
But let's talk good. Like we're talking female action star that we didn't really like. Let's all talk about Black Widow. Yes? No?
Okay.
I thought we were
here,
going to talk
that
about Captain
looks-
Marvel.
Hold on.
That
hold on.
looks
I
great.
know. I have some things to say about Black Widow. Black
She's not
Widow,
black.
I think
We know blacks
the
don't have
problem-
red hair.
the problem with Black Widow and the whole Marvel franchise. First off, if you go onto the IMDb for Black Widow, the like second or third credited character is RDJ as Tony Stark. Why is he there?
Right.
Second of all, let her die.
Yeah.
If you make a series and you have a character die and then you make a solo film about them, solo, it lessens the effect of death. Death means nothing if you're just going to make a solo movie about them later.
Because then you can always.
I actually think it would make it better because now you know more about the character and what they've gone through, and now you go back
Put it
and you
before
watch
they
it.
die.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they did though?
No.
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 Oh wait, no shit. This is after. Oh, never mind. This is after Endgame. So they're all
Endgame
back.
happened,
Never
and
mind.
now.
Rewrite. They're all back.
Yeah. So
What the
here's
hell?
the thing.
Exactly.
I haven't even
was
seen
not
this. What?
Big oof.
Listen, I was not excited for Black Widow.
No.
I watched the trailer, and then as soon as I saw who her father was,
I haven't even seen.
I
it
was
yet.
sold.
Not
This
gonna lie,
is-
I don't know who he is.
Okay.
I don't think we've seen the
I
trailer.
haven't
I
didn't even
haven't
know it
seen
was
the
out yet.
trailer.
You haven't seen the trailer.
I've seen the trailer,
No.
but it's
I'm trying to remember his name.
it looks good, like just
Um,
because it looks like a good action film.
I think the problem
It's
with
Marvel. Sometimes it's hard to go wrong with Marvel. I mean, like
It
even
is.
Captain Marvel was a good movie. Like, sure, we all hate
Yeah.
the main actor, but
David
he's still
Harbour.
good. All right.
David Harbour from
Oh.
Stranger Things, Officer
Oh,
Detective
yep,
Hopper.
yep, yep, yep.
He is her father, and he's
my
a fat
God.
Russian man, and I'm
No,
so
because
excited.
I've seen the trailers, but I haven't connected the dots. Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's David Harbour.
so
I'm so excited.
so something.
I want to see that now.
I think it's
That's the only reason I want to see it now.
the disappointing thing about
Otherwise, it pisses me off.
what they
What,
did
Scarlett
with
Johansson in spandex isn't enough.
yeah that was like the only
I
reason
also
Black
want
Widow
you to
got a
know,
movie.
Black Widow's father, David Harbour, in the movie, he was in Brokeback Mountain. You know, Gay Cowboys, the movie.
Yikes.
Wait, was he really?
Yeah.
Really?
Says IMDb.
Speaking of gay cowboys, Blazing
Damn it.
Saddles.
Oh my god, Blazing Saddles
they-
is good.
If we want to talk good movies, we're going to talk that. And then we were speaking about
Okay.
Star Wars earlier.
Spaceballs.
Let's go back. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
That's great.
Spaceballs is good.
Anybody else?
Better
know
than all
what
Star
else
Wars
is
movies.
uniforms?
And you know what these two movies have in common? The same director.
Mel Brooks.
Mel
That's all it
Brooks.
takes. Robin Hood
Mel
Men in
Brooks.
Tights. Beautiful movie.
Can we just talk about how?
Can we talk about comedy
and
movies?
This might be an opinion, but I think it's the truth. Spaceballs was better than any Star Wars movie, and you can fight me on that one.
I mean, it was the massive maid with a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, that was
like
funny.
that tips.
Listen,
There is literally
Listen,
nothing you can say to
the
change
part,
my mind.
the two parts in Spaceballs that won me over and made me beyond agree with that statement that it is better than any Star Wars film.
Merchandising.
No, it's the two things, and it is
Was it merchandising?
they jammed the radar.
Jamming
That
the
was
radar was
phenomenal.
awesome.
And who can forget combing the desert?
Yes.
That got I
shit.
saw that. No, the thing
You
is,
see, the really sad thing here is I'm the only one in this room who has not seen Spaceballs.
You can
Oh
get the
my
fuck
God.
out right now.
Get
I
out.
saw Spaceballs when I was a little kid. Like I'm talking
Same.
like when I was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
7.
Yeah.
That was
My
my
dad
first
introduced me to
exposure to it. I saw it when I was 7.
I
And this
also
is before
saw
I seen any Star
Blazing
Wars. The most I
Saddles.
know of Star Wars is the Lego games
Right.
that I played with my older brother, and he always whipped my ass at
Fuck
'cause
that guy.
he could. And so watching it, I was like, oh my god, this is great because I saw Comb the Desert, and I was like, they're using combs. That's hilarious.
That's the good thing
And
about
that's what all I
Spaceballs
can
is it's
think of.
funny to kids and adults
It is-
and
it is
anything
so
in
good.
between.
I mean, the Blazing Saddles campfire scene is easily one of the best ones.
so
Blazing
good.
Saddles is
It is the single greatest
Okay,
scene in movie
not going to
history.
lie, I did see Blazing Saddles when I was like, around the 8-ish, which might explain why I'm
Around
so screwed up,
8-ish?
but
That's fair.
I mean, look at Foltz. He saw it even younger.
yeah.
I'm a horrible, horrible person to this day, and I refuse to.
Still funny
change.
watching it on the car ride down to Grants Pass.
oh, that was wonderful.
Ow.
and my like mother was just like, "What are you guys watching?" And my dad's laughing while driving, and we're all laughing in the back.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah,
damn
best thing ever.
hilarious.
Quickly gonna bring up our sponsor, Goldfish Flavor Blasted.
Well, they're not actually a
specifically-
sponsor. We just
Yeah.
really, really want them to be our sponsor.
Yeah,
so they can
if
send
we
us
keep
free
talking about
goldfish.
them, eventually they are
Folds,
going
do you have
to.
goldfish on your pop filter?
Do you have a problem? I've been storing it for later.
Oh no!
He was about to lick the pop filter clean. Okay,
It's only a little bit dirty.
only a little.
Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. Fuck, it was going to be like we mentioned Mel Brooks because he did Spaceballs and
Blazing Saddles.
which are hilarious movies, and I was going to, and that made
Comedy.
wow, yeah, comedy, and that is that we've been on like a downhill trend in like comedy and movies.
Well, sadly, we
Yeah.
can't really
Like
have
comedy
anymore
movies.
because liberals.
Yeah, comedy is offensive now, so.
Well, on
That's
top
really
of that, but
disappointing.
it's like we've been like settling for movies where two people just have a conversation and all the jokes like in the conversation versus like visual comedy.
I think
or comedy that is just, we're gonna throw so many jokes at you and hope some of them land.
Yeah.
And you laugh at one of them, and then you're like, okay, now it's just kind of good.
Whereas,
age
like,
of-
if
the
you
age of
focus
slaps
on
and
a
stick.
joke and then expand on it as much as you can, and then maybe save it for later.
I
Like
think
That's
we
better.
throw it back to Shobbs and Haw. I'm sorry.
And Haw.
Shobbs and Maw, whatever I
Hobbs
said.
and
there.
Shaw.
Ma and Pa. That's it.
Ma and Pa.
Pa,
Yeah,
Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw, right? We're throwing it back to there with the stabbing somebody with a brick.
Exactly.
That was a
That
a
was
good version of a joke.
The comment of, he stabbed a dude with the brick. How do you even do that? And then at the end of the movie, it's like,
figured it
oh,
out.
that's how you do it.
Yeah, and it's just that's the kind of comedy that really works.
Also, like,
And-
Edgar Wright is like a freaking amazing director too in terms of
yes,
comedy.
yes.
Exactly.
Who did Ragnarok? I forget his name.
Oh,
yeah,
that was
that
good.
guy. He
That
was
was
pretty good.
funny. I laughed.
I enjoyed
haven't seen
Ragnarok.
Was
that
that,
one.
was that God?
It was not God. I can tell you that much.
God didn't do it.
He's a pretty funny guy.
I'm
God
looking it
did
up.
do
Let's see.
Yeah, quick.
I do think.
one thing that I did enjoy comedy in, the two newest Jumanji movies.
I haven't seen them.
I
The
thought
I've seen
two?
him, yeah.
Is that their only one?
No,
Nope,
there's two of
they
them.
just
Well,
released
really?
the second one.
so
there
new
was
one
the
with Danny
orig-
DeVito.
So
Oh,
there was
okay.
the original Jumanji with Robin Williams.
Yeah.
And then there's the two new ones, Welcome to the Jungle and Next Level,
Okay,
which
I-
just recently came
Okay.
Yeah.
I for some reason put the two together as like
Yeah.
the new Jumanji movie.
So
but, okay.
I thought they were good movies, and I thought they really had their comedic points.
Yeah.
But my biggest issue with them is the fact that they're passing them off as canon to the original.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yes, they
That's
are technically
disappointing.
canon to the original.
Well, now I
Jumanji.
can't watch them because they're literally shitting on Robin Williams is great.
Well, they're not
I
literally
mean,
doing
he-
that. But
It's the
they are.
equivalent of
Have
Aladdin.
you seen the movie? They went out there and they took a shit on
Damn.
his grave. It's like
I
R.
watched
Williams.
In their defense, we do have Danny DeVito playing an old guy who turns into, what is it?
The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No, he doesn't turn into Dwayne. He turns into the other one,
Kevin
doesn't he?
Hart.
No, he
No?
turns into Dwayne.
Oh, he turns
Yeah,
into
because-
Dwayne.
Really?
Oh yeah,
They
and then,
had to
the
make
old
Morgan
black guy
Freeman.
turns into Kevin Hart.
It wasn't
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman. It's Danny Glover.
Yeah, it's Morgan
Oh,
Freeman. They're all
okay.
the
So,
same.
so you said the
All the
director
same.
of Thor
Okay.
Ragnarok, right? Director of Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
That's Taika Waititi.
Yes.
Now, if you didn't know, he's also the guy who directed Jojo Rabbit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jojo
that's
Rabbit
right.
was so good.
so good.
That movie
He's the
was
guy who's
so
directing
funny.
Free Guy, the next movie starring
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds,
Reynolds,
which
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
phenomenal. He was the guy who directed the mistake that was Green Lantern.
Well, that
Yeah,
wasn't too bad. I
that's a
actually
hit.
enjoyed that movie. I just thought it was kind of.
And he's directing the new Suicide Squad movie coming in 2021.
Interesting.
He has a huge career like lined up for him, and the best thing is all of them fit into that tone of
Yeah.
comedy first, follow everything else up with it, and make
Yeah.
that comedy quality.
Right.
It's not here's a poop joke, laugh please. It's we're gonna make a joke that
Teen
runs
Titans
the whole
Go?
movie.
Teen Titans.
I think the biggest problem that we see nowadays is that
The
a
original
lot of
series was good.
a lot of the movies nowadays with comedy are like really geared towards children. And if they're
Yeah.
not geared towards children, they're really, really PC. So it just shits on the movie so much.
owns everything.
You're not wrong.
You know,
but
you know what
We're
was
allowed to
good?
talk about our overlords.
Dead Don't Die.
Dead Don't Die was
that's
good
a
too.
good
That
movie.
writing was fucking beautiful.
fucking great movie.
So, Danny Glover, the guy in the new Jumanji who turns into Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Danny Glover was Earl in The Dead Don't Die.
Oh,
The old
really?
black guy? Yeah,
The
same
mailman.
guy. Yeah.
That is
The
awesome.
mailman, yeah.
No, the guy who runs the home goods store.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then the other storekeep is the dude who's like obsessed with zombies. He kill the head.
Oh yeah,
That guy.
So
but
they're
he's-
the
But
two
that
at the
movie
end.
was
Yeah,
good.
like,
That was
you
a
gotta
good
get the head,
movie.
Earl, and he's like, okay.
Anybody else think they took a page out of Rogue One in that movie? I thought that was pretty good. The only person who didn't die is the one that was a freaking alien.
No, the funny part about that movie was the fact that he read the script.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's kind of different. Seeing Kylo Ren play a different thing, I actually really like him as an actor. I just don't like
also-
Kylo
Yeah,
Ren.
So-
what's that? Adam
Driver. Adam
Yeah.
Driver. Okay, have you seen Marriage Story?
I have
no.
not, but
So,
I heard it is
I've-
one of the
I've
best
started
films
watching.
of the
I started watching it, and I'm about half an hour in, and I love every moment of it. It is dreadful. It is sad. It is funny. It is quality. He does a phenomenal job. He nails whatever character he's in. Any movie that he is in, he is the driving force.
You know,
Okay,
yeah,
let me-
I follow a lot of Instagram pages that do like movie reviews and
Yeah.
like film
Yeah,
reviews
yeah.
and like movie lists and stuff. Almost every single one of them has Marriage Story or Adam Driver as their like number 1 or 2.
Exactly.
Like
So-
I've heard it's a really, really good movie, and so I feel like I have to see it at some
Oh, yeah.
point.
Yeah.
it's great.
I think
So-
It's on Netflix. Netflix.
Oh, it
Speaking
is?
of good things to watch, and even if we're gonna go to Netflix here, Lucifer. I don't know. I have watched the shit out of that show. It seems like a very shaky topic to go into at the beginning. Literally playing the devil seems very interesting, but it's a really interesting way that they play it, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
The man who plays Lucifer, Tom something, I don't remember his name. His name is Tom. He's a British guy.
Not Selleck.
He's he's a really, really good actor, and there's a lot of really interesting things that he does in the show, and the way he plays the character that I really like. Like, one of my favorite lines is he walks into a room and he goes, "Oh, speak of the me," and it's
Yeah.
like the best thing ever.
He's really funny.
yeah.
He brings a good
was
light
gonna
of
say-
comedy onto it.
I'm like currently on episode 6 in the first season still.
Yes, so good.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start watching more.
Right.
I don't know why I stopped it. It was weird.
And what's even better is Tom's parents. His dad is a pastor, his sister is a pastor, and all of them highly, highly support the show, and they all actually really enjoy it because of the way that they play it. And it's
That's
a very,
interesting.
yeah, it is. It's so good, and I cannot recommend it more.
And it's not
Another
like
show that has to deal with like heaven and hell and stuff. If you haven't seen it yet, it's an Amazon original. It's called Good Omens. Oh my gosh,
That-
it's
it looks
six.
fun.
It's 6 episodes, like an hour long each. Really easy to just binge in a day.
Wow.
It is such a good series that like David Tennant plays Crowley, who's one of the main characters, and it's a British comedy. It is so phenomenal, and I absolutely would suggest watching it if you haven't.
British comedy. Speaking of,
I actually have
Not
two
funny,
shows.
dude.
I have
American
two shows to
Revolution?
bring up.
that wasn't a comedy for the British. That was a comedy for the Americans.
That was a dramedy for the
Oh, that
British.
was a knee slapper.
comedy. Yeah,
But
I know.
so
I was
for-
thinking
That was a
Kingsman.
knee slapper.
There.
For me,
Kingsman.
Oh,
two,
Kingsman is good.
two British shows that I loved the shit out of.
If you
Both-
say Downton Abbey, I will leave.
No, both no. It's I enjoy that show, but not love it. So it's two shows that are both Netflix originals. The first one is The End of the Fucking World. I'm not sure if anyone else has seen it, but it is phenomenal. There are 2 seasons. It is horribly dark. It is absolutely hilarious. It has no right to be. It's wonderful. It's based off of a graphic like novel, basically.
Yeah.
No right to be good, and it is so fucking good. The other one is Sex Education. If you haven't seen that yet,
Heard of it.
They're coming out with a second season sometime this month, and it is horribly hilarious. It has no right to be hilarious. It's about, high schoolers talking about sex and being awkward about it, and it's fucking
Big Mouth?
hilarious. No,
Big
it's
Mouth?
better than
Big
Big
Mouth?
Mouth. It's better than
no,
Big
that's
Mouth because
shit.
Big Mouth.
Big Mouth is garbage.
I don't like Big Mouth. It follows the same trend of Family Guy almost. I feel
I
though it
really,
takes too much from it.
like Big Mouth though, just because I like the 2 leads. Like,
That's
um,
fair.
The first season was better.
Nick
I'll say that.
Kroll and
I know
John
John
Look at me,
Mulaney's
I
in
have
it.
no idea.
John
Nick
Mulaney
Kroll
is
and
in
John Mulaney.
Oh,
Like the 2
they're
of them
so
together,
good.
I absolutely love them, and that's one of the main reasons
Speaking
I love that.
of,
show.
speaking of John Mulaney, has anyone seen his new
the Sack
The
Lunch
kid
one.
show I haven't
Yeah.
seen
New
it yet,
one.
but I
So
know what it is.
I watched
Yeah,
like
he
the
made a
first.
kid
I
special.
watched like the first 8 minutes of it, and I had to pause it only because my mother was like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, I didn't want to have to explain it, but he started singing the song about his grandmother's boyfriend.
Oh my
And how his
god.
family hates it because his grandmother's not fidelity.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a verb. But it's basically just a bunch of kids being horribly self-aware about children's programming and John Mulaney making horrible comments. It's great, and it's
Yeah.
PG as well.
I need to see
Watch
this
it
then.
with the kids. Watch it with your mom and pop.
Beat your
Yeah,
children.
Have
okay,
awkward
because I
look.
think I
Your children doing
Yet, Robert, you say you had to pause it because your mom came in.
Yikes.
Yeesh.
She's my mother.
Yeah, that's different.
My mother is
But you
not
also
a normal
just said,
parent.
watch it with your parents.
My parents are not normal.
I do want to
Okay.
say though one
Catholic.
thing, one show that
We can all be Catholic now, can we?
one show that we all need to watch if you haven't already. Gravity Falls, which
Oh,
all of the
So
episodes
good.
are
I
now on
haven't
Disney
seen
Plus if you
any
have
of
it because
that.
I know some. Yeah, there
Well,
were.
it's on I guess I'm
Hulu
getting
as
a
well.
You all
Disney
need to
Plus.
shut. Hold on, you all need to shut.
Twig, you haven't seen Gravity Falls.
Wait, what?
Wait, excuse
I
you?
haven't.
Excuse the
How?
fuck out of you?
Hold on. It's
Okay.
on Hulu.
And, well, not all of
Not
the
all of
episodes
it.
are on Hulu, but
Not all of
Disney Plus, all of it is on there. And
I might have to get Disney Plus just for the fact it has Mandalorian and
yeah, it's one of those kid shows where it's not that bad of a kid show. It's not like the newer SpongeBob where it's all shitty jokes.
It goes so in depth.
Oh, it's so
it
cool.
It is like the theorist playground.
It is so.
It's just
Okay.
so it keeps you invested, and you're like, oh, I could be watching Gravity
now,
Falls
listen,
right now at a fucking funeral.
You shouldn't
and
give.
you're just-
You should not give 3.5 shits about a pig in the show, but you do.
Yeah,
From
exactly.
the moment the pig appears to the moment, yeah, it's so good. That's so good.
Yeah, it's always funny.
The
and,
thing that I love about Gravity Falls is it's a show that you could just veg out to and watch, or it's a show that you can watch super intently and try and pick up all the little seeds.
Kind of like Rick and Morty as well.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty is very similar.
Speaking of theories, there are theories that season 1 of Rick and Morty is season 3 or 4 of Gravity Falls.
4.
Season 4
Yeah,
of Gravity Falls.
seen
They're a
those.
connected show because the two creators
Right.
are friends. Yeah. And it's very similar.
Alex Hirsch and Dan Harmon.
Well, I am
And
so glad
Justin
that
Roiland,
this
Justin
podcast that we are attempting for our first time has become a movie and film review.
Well, I mean, it's a good way to we can
Yeah.
title it now. At least now we have a title.
Now we have a title for this episode. Congratulations. Woo! Yeah, we have
where
a
did we
title.
We did it, Reddit. We did it.
Okay, let's just backtrack. Where did we start? We started with
We start with your stupid news stories about
Yeah, but
backyard.
backyard gasoline, yeah, and then Tom Selleck, and then we
Tom
moved on.
Selleck.
So,
Tom Selleck, let us, guys.
and where do we end? Gravity Falls.
Can we have
Rick
a
and
moment of
Morty.
silence for Tom Selleck and what he's done for us?
for his avocado farm?
Fuck that guy.
And with that, we are actually just about out of time.
So,
So,
thanks for tuning in.
yeah.
Don't know why you're still listening to this. You can just cut out right now. I mean,
Hey, it's been over 40 minutes. If you're still listening, thanks.
you can
Had fun.
yeah, I mean,
Hopefully you
well-
had fun.
hopefully you had fun along the way, and we'll see you next week.
please sponsor us.
Yep.
Yeah, sponsors, please.
Bye.
We'll be right back.